Here is my Game Boy Advance Glacier with a FunnyPlaying IPS LCD. This is version 1 ribbon cable that is discontinued. So on April 26, 2020, I saw Handheld Legend selling the V1 ribbon cable of FunnyPlaying's IPS LCD. And I decided to buy it, and on April 30th, I got it in the mail. And last night, I installed it into this Game Boy Advance. I actually used this shell, which is an OEM shell, to do some trimming to make the IPS LCD fit, because you can see the marks on the outside. And there's also a Mark II right there, which I used it to make the Game Boy Advance SP and Nintendo DS original speaker fit in there. The reason I replaced the speaker is that the old speaker is, although still working, it's definitely older than the Game Boy Advance SP and the original Nintendo DS speaker. Anyways, version 1 of the IPS LCD for the Game Boy Advance does have some screen tearing. It came out in May 2019, and as of August 2019, FunnyPlaying released version 2 of his IPS ribbon cables LCD, which does not have the screen tearing anymore. And by the fall of 2019, version 1, which is this one right here installed into my Game Boy Advance, is actually no longer available, and they're discontinued. So you can only buy V2 ribbon cables, because again, the V1 ribbon cables are discontinued. Anyways, when I did the brightness control, I hold L to increase the brightness and R to decrease the brightness. I actually kind of screwed up, because L is supposed to decrease the brightness and R is supposed to increase the brightness. TP8 is for the right button and TP9 is for the L button. TP9 and TP8 are the contact points on the Game Boy Advance motherboard. And if you like this video, why don't you give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. And there's one more thing I need to mention before I end this video. I'm going to install V2 of FunnyPlaying's IPS LCD ribbon cable in another Game Boy Advance, hopefully pretty soon, by later this month or maybe even June. V2 doesn't have the screen tearing, unlike the V1 ribbon cables. Well, that does it for me. Goodbye.